being here.
Oh, for sure.
So I want to talk about first of all, thank you for being here because you were actually in the middle of a community activity with New Era Detroit.
Yes, yes.
We may as well just jump right into it and talk about what it is that you do there with New Era Detroit.
Well, is that me? Oh, that's me. And I don't. I
Oh,
always
we
get on
are.
my people. Yeah, we are. My volume was up, and I get on my people about that. Well, first and foremost, yeah, I want to say thank you for having me here again. Thank God. But yeah, I had to leave an event. Today was the kickoff with New Era Detroit. This the 11th year, the 117th neighborhood. What we do is go through each neighborhood every week for the summer.
Hmm.
And we go knock on doors, pass out resources for families in need, toys to the kids, cleaning up as we walk in, and we have the community come out to help to give back. And they giving back is help cleaning up,
Hmm.
putting the signs in the yards of the families, and showing the community that we here for them and help that we love them and spread love. So today, right now, it's going on actually right now.
Okay. Shout out to New
Yeah,
Era.
New Era Detroit, my man Zeke and the whole team on Puritan and Leisure, right off
Okay.
of Schaefer and Puritan. That's where the meetup was. So that's the neighborhood to start off today, and then each week it changed.
Okay.
So it do it for the whole
So
summer,
every week.
every week for
So
the
how
summer.
big is this team that goes out and help clean up the communities?
Well, it varies. Today we gave out 100 shirts. These shirts here
Okay.
for the first 100 people, you get it for free
Uh huh.
if you come and help give back to have it on. So it was over 100 today because we gave out all the T-shirts. So it's open, and each week it varies
Okay.
because some people could come back. Most people who come, they come every time.
You said, oh, so each week it varies.
Yeah, it varies.
Yeah,
It could
'cause
be
I'm sure
two
you guys are
hundred,
welcome
100.
to.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to come and join in this week, feel free to do so. I'm sure you guys have that type of welcoming
No, it is. It's open
spirit.
to.
Yeah.
That's what it's open to the community.
Yeah.
We want everybody to come, spread love,
So
bring
how
the
did you get
kids.
involved with this?
Well, me and Zeke, great friends for a
Okay.
long time before he even started New Era Detroit.
Uh-huh.
He's a person that does what I do. They on a whole nother level, but I do a lot of community activity stuff to give back to my community. So anytime I see a person who giving back to the community, I team
You
up with them.
just jumping on
I'm
board.
jumping in because I've learned over the years you can't do it by yourself.
Yeah. Yep.
It's gonna take a village,
It take a village.
but I'm a person who impatient. So when I'm ready to do something, if everybody ain't ready, I go out and just do
And
it.
just do it.
So with New Era Detroit, they on another, because they all over the world. But people
Really?
don't understand. Yeah, they have
Okay.
chapters. Don't quote me the number, but I want to
Hmm.
say well over 20 chapters. I'm talking
Wow.
about New York, Miami, Chicago, Atlanta, everywhere. They
Okay.
everywhere. So they doing not just in Michigan. This is all over the world. So hood to hood in every neighborhood,
Okay.
every state that they have. So
Yeah.
many chapters.
So tell me about the cleanup. Like, what does that consist of?
Well, they got the little the pickup tools. You don't use your hands.
Okay.
We got the garbage bags that we give out to people.
Yeah.
So as you walk in, we in
Uh-huh.
packs.
Yeah.
We led by a U-Haul that got the DJ on it.
What? What
Got
did
the
this
music.
unit say about all
Yeah,
that?
it's a party.
Okay.
It's a hood party. You doing this when it's a party. Got the music playing. Got the kids out there playing. As you walking, it's your job. If you see any trash, pick it up, put it in the bag.
Okay.
You know, and then you got the security. Shout out to the elite team, elite team. They lead in the front, the sides, and in the back of the whole movement.
Okay.
The sisters, they the ones who go to the door. Uh, if the residents answer,
Uh-huh.
they ask them, is there anything they need help with, and they got resources from your light bill,
So you
your
going
rent,
door to door?
door to door.
Wow.
It's door to door.
Tight.
Yeah, it's
New
door to
era,
door.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, they dope.
Okay.
So we trying to get more and more people in the community to get involved.
How can they get involved?
Just
if they
show
want
up.
to?
New Era Detroit, stay located on Schoolcraft and between Evergreen and Southfield Freeway. You can't miss them. You see the big old bus has New Era Detroit on there. You can go up there, I believe, Monday through Saturday,
Mhm.
anytime after 12 noon.
Okay.
They also have a website. I don't know it offhand. I apologize. But you can sign up to be a part of anything that they doing.
Okay,
They
so people
got a
can go
lot.
to the website or go to the
Go
physical
to the
location
yes.
if they want to get involved and volunteer and help clean up their community. Even if they maybe want to put their community on the list. Is that a
Exactly.
possibility as
No, it
well?
is. It is.
Okay.
But you gotta want to give back. You can't just
Yeah, just say,
have
hey,
your
I
hand
want,
out. We
yeah,
need this, but
yeah,
you not coming to give back. So
absolutely.
now, we come to your neighborhood. We ask you to just join in,
Okay.
help us go to other neighborhoods,
Yeah.
and that's what's been happening. So over the years, Detroit is showing up. Channel 2 came out there today too.
Okay. Channel 2. Shout out to Channel 2.
Yeah, for finally coming for something positive.
Yeah.
Ain't no shootings, no meeting up, no killings. So for them to come out and post this, so
That's
that was
major.
good. Yeah,
Yes.
no, it was.
So, what type of toys you all give out to the kids?
Everything from doll houses, doll baby for the kids, basketballs, footballs, just some of everything. You know what I mean? And then even in the wintertime, we do different events. We give out coats, hats, gloves. So it's not a limit to what we give out. I mean, if a child need it, we might have it on that truck.
Got you. And
So-
this is every weekend, people.
Yeah,
every weekend.
Yeah, definitely.
So one of the stories, speaking of giving back, one of the stories that I had heard about you was actually the story that Angie Starr told about you helping out a young man, and the next thing you know, you have people just pulling up, literally just pulling up in the neighborhood, contributing to the cause.
Right.
Can you tell us about that?
Yeah. Situation I call a Facebook friend of mine. Shout out to Sister Johnson. She always do this, and I told her to stop doing it first and foremost. But she know I'm a community activist, and I always try to help my people any way I can. So she had got word that it was a young boy. At the time, I didn't know he was 16. Was standing out on Davidson Linwood area, and he didn't have, and it was in the dead winter. He had shoes with no laces, no socks on, coat tore up, thin jogging pants, T-shirt, standing out there asking for money for food and all that. So I got wind of it, and then I went on live, and I went looking for him. Because when they told me where he wasn't there at that time.
Okay.
So I just drove back and forth up and down Davidson looking for him while I was on live, and I was asking people to join in, looking for this little boy. He got on these colors and that and this, right? So I did that for about an hour, and then it's crazy because I end up leaving, and shout out to Little Caesars, Dan. They closed now too. I just found out. The person that work at Little Caesars inboxed me and say, "Hey, the little boy you looking for is up here." So it might have been about 3:30. I told everybody, "Hey, listen, I'm on my way up here. I found the little boy that I was looking for. If y'all want to meet me up there at 4:00." And my community show up. That village,
Wow.
they showed up.
Detroit.
No, they
Shout
did.
out to the D.
And walked in on him. He didn't know me.
Yeah.
I didn't know him, and I asked him his name. His name's Danye. Intelligent young boy, just in a bad situation. So of course, yeah, he was like they said, no socks on, just cold. I'm like, asking him questions. So my village pulled
So
up.
he wasn't in school or anything.
Nothing. He was out. He had been out of school, and then moving forward, I was able to get him back in school.
Okay.
With again with his mother's consent. Reached out to her. She allowed me to get him back in school because I went up there, took him.
So she allowed you to do that.
Yeah, she
And
gave
his
her.
dad was in the home.
Yeah, stepfather. You have a stepfather. But when I went to the school, of course, me being not a relative, they was like I couldn't do that. So we called his mother on the phone. So she told him I had permission. So I was able to get him back in school, get his schedule. Yeah, he had been out of school for a while. So, yeah, now things happen, things change. But a good kid, just caught up in a bad situation. It's unfortunate. But it happens.
It does. But you know what? Thank God the community has someone like you. You're a great mentor, great role model.
Thank you.
How did you get involved in doing community work anyway? How did you become a community activist?
Since I was a kid, teenager, I've always been an entrepreneur for one.
Okay.
But I saw the smiles that it could bring to people when you do something nice for them. Because I wasn't always this person. I come from the dark side. I know it's hard to believe.
Yeah, it
but
is. Because I don't see nothing but light over here.
amen. You know what I'm
Blinded
saying?
me.
I mean, but now, it's all God.
Yeah.
And all praises to God. Changed
Amen.
me. And shout out to my village who took a chance with me.
Okay.
And I took advantage of that when I was younger, didn't know any better until I started getting older and getting closer to God.
Okay.
But being an entrepreneur and you watch people come and support you, being a young teenager and seeing adults support you. So as I got older, the money I would make, I would do different things in my neighborhood. I would do picnics for the kids, the smaller kids, and I would sell the food to the adults.
Okay, but let the
Try to
kids
make my
eat
money
free.
back. Yeah, let the kids eat free.
So you always been a giver.
I always, that's no matter what. Even when I did wrong,
Mm-hmm.
I was a giver. I was known as a Black Robin Hood of my neighborhood, where I would do wrong, but I would give back.
Okay.
When I was doing wrong. So I would buy the basketball hoops for my neighborhood for the kids to come play, even us though. Each year, I picked that up from a neighborhood friend of mine who used to do it. Then when he stopped doing it, I just took over and started doing it, kept it going. And I just saw how it brought our community together.
Yeah.
And then when we do that, I would do the picnic, had a barbecue grill out
You
there.
feel like the Nino Brown.
Yeah, I didn't want to use Nino Brown name because that was the dark side.
Remember they was
But
giving out
yeah,
turkeys
yeah,
and all
yeah, no,
that,
definitely.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I do that too for Thanksgiving. We feed the senior citizens
Yeah.
for Thanksgiving.
Gotta
But
love to sing
I
it.
started young. And I thank God for that natural gift because it was a natural gift for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're also an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about your entrepreneur.
Yeah, I own multiple businesses. I retired from the bar business.
Okay.
I was a bar owner. Almost every
You're a
kind.
bar owner in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Okay.
All my
What
bars
the
was
name of
into.
the bar?
Well, the one I will speak on is Blazing Sevens.
Okay.
That was located on Joy Road in Evergreen.
Joy Road in Evergreen. Okay.
Yeah. So
How long ago did you own Blazing Sevens?
I opened that in 2010, and I think I shut it in 2013 when Starving Marvin came aboard. Messed up the industry, but that's near.
So this was adult entertainment.
Yeah, that was adult
Okay,
entertainment. But I
gotcha.
also had a bar and grill, sports bar and grill, and a lounge downtown, Burt's on Broadway.
Okay, yeah.
Broadway
Everybody
and
know Burt's on Broadway.
yeah, I ended up leasing from Jay Lee. Shout out to him and my partner D. We opened up Blazing Seven Sports Bar and Grill and the Velvet Room. So I done had every kind. And then I teamed up with my daughter Dominique. Shout out to her. Cheetah's Nefertiti's on Grand River.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's still open and she doing her
It
thing.
be banging.
It's about to really bang. She expanded.
Okay.
It's under a renovation right now for the other side, but the other side's still open.
Okay.
But she about to open up the other side now, so
Yeah. I
I
remember
teamed up with her.
from back in the day.
Yeah, that was her grandmother.
Oh.
Yeah, Cheetah's was her grandmother.
Okay.
Yep. Shout out to Miss Cheetah. Rest in peace.
Rest in heaven. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good old days.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
So it's still like that now. So my daughter got Miss Cheetah generation that still was coming there.
Yeah.
My generation and her generation.
Wow.
So it's a mixture.
Yeah.
Good food, good atmosphere. It's nice. She doing her thing. So
There's good food in there.
Oh, yeah,
I haven't
no,
been
definitely.
here literally in years, but my girlfriend and I rode past, like how you said, generation. So
Yeah.
my girlfriend and I rode past, and her daughter,
Uh,
and her daughter, girl, they doing to me and her. They
Yeah.
like, yeah, ma, we we just stepped out for a minute. So we looking like, dang, it is. Out there.
Yeah,
And she like, man, I ain't about to go over here and kick it with my daughter and slap her like
no,
this.
it stayed like that. No, her daughter was in there.
Yeah, they had just came out for a minute, and we was like, okay, we'll catch up next time.
Yeah, y'all go up there
Slap
anytime. Slap 1 p.m. Open up at 1.
her. Okay.
I said good
that's my
food.
hood, so.
Yeah, got to slide in there. Check it out
Okay.
now, and then
Yeah.
be ready, prepared for the grand opening of the new side.
So give us a shout out on that. Let people know. When does
She
that
don't have a
happen?
date to be announced.
Okay.
But I make sure you get the information to share with your people.
For sure.
We announce it when she got the date for the grand opening. But it's soon.
Okay.
It's soon. So be
Yeah.
ready for it. Something
Cool.
big.
I
So
like
shout out to
that.
Cheetah's Nefertiti,
Yeah.
my daughter Dominique and Jada Jones, man.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
yeah.
So you're also, in addition to philanthropist and community activist, entrepreneur, you also have another cause that has become dear to your heart, and that is the education and challenges that some people deal with understanding autism.
Yes.
How did you
Yes.
get involved with that, and why?
Yeah. autism is real big. A lot of people don't know. 2019, my co-host and my partner, Dr. Vatanji Bailey, introduced me to it. And her son, Hezekiah, who's autistic at the age of 19. I think he was 14 when I met him.
Okay.
And I learned about it through her. And then I just wanted to get educated more about it because we don't know how it affect our community. And when I met her and was introduced to it, it was one in every 86 back then. But now, since over the time, it's one in every 26, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, one in every 26. Okay.
It's getting worse. It's getting bad.
Why do you think that is? Do you think it's the diet? Do you think it's
No, I
food?
think
What
it's.
do you
I mean,
think
we
it
all
is?
have our speculations. It might be the food, it might be the medications, the shots that they given, but it's too many people having kids at the same time who kids are coming out autistic.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm no scientist, but I mean, 2 + 2 is 4.
All day.
So I believe it's something in the shots that they giving these parents because it's too many of them that is happening to
Wow.
at the same time,
At the same
and it's
time.
getting worse. And now, so I don't know if it's in the foods. I don't know, honestly, in the drinks, whatever, the water. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's getting worse. But we need to educate the community. So I do have a podcast called The Spectrum Talk that we air every Sunday, 4:30 to 5:30. And then I have, there's 4 of us all together on there. Again, my co-host, Dr. Vatanji Bailey, which is my partner in it. Bree. She also has a son that's autistic. He just turned 6 years old, Brendan. Great young man. I love him. He just had a birthday last Saturday.
Oh, shout out to you. Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
And then my other co-host, his name is Michael Powell, which I'm wearing this band that they sell. It's called Adapt, Adapting to Autism.
Okay.
And he's one of our co-hosts on there as well. He has a son whose name MJ. He just turned 8 in January. So, and Dr. Vatanji, her son is 19.
Okay.
So I'm the only one on there on the show without an autistic child.
So what do you guys discuss on the show?
Well, we use the platform to help the community out.
Okay.
We have guests that come on there that have resources to help families that's dealing with autistic kids or even
what does
themselves.
those resources consist of?
If you don't know where to go to get help for your child at any level,
Like
counseling,
therapy?
schools, because right now they putting autistic kids in regular classrooms.
And I know that's got to be challenging, not just for the teachers, but
For the student, for the
autistic-
child.
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
because
definitely.
they're trying to learn and then adapt to this, and
Yeah.
God only knows. Because you brought up a very good point before we came on air, and you were saying how you didn't really understand autism. You would see
Right.
people and their kids with them,
With the leash on them,
exactly.
you know what I'm saying?
Acting
Kids,
out,
yeah, all of that. And
having
then the parents
tantrums.
not.
We thinking it's tantrums,
Yes.
but really, they're just being, dealing with the autism.
Yeah.
And so, if we're as adults, right, don't really understand that, and then
Yes.
you're talking about putting them in a classroom with, regular kids who are just mean to each other, just
Being
without,
kids.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's got to be hard on the kids. So you guys have resources
Yes.
that consist of schools and
Yeah.
you know,
Information, any kind of help you need. Thank God to all the resources that we have. So the Spectrum Talk is for that. It's to educate the community, get information out there. So we have different companies to come on the show to share their resources, so we can get the word out there to the different families that need it. Because a lot of people who has a child with autism, they shelter them, and they don't know what to do. So they be embarrassed, so they don't bring the kid out. They don't know where to go, where to start. So
the
that's
kid
why
don't
we
have
start.
a social life.
No, and that's not good. It's not healthy.
That's not good for anybody.
And so we trying to change that narrative on about autism and in the community.
Okay.
So we doing something different. We playing our part, but it's a lot of organizations out here, but people don't know about them. So we know social media is the fastest way. People, they keep their phone in their hand.
All day.
They might, and the news don't talk about it enough. And then Detroit is short of schools, help centers, information for people in the black community who's dealing with this. So a lot of parents are frustrated, giving up. So we doing different things to try to get the help out there and spread the awareness of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to my team too from the Spectrum Talk.
Shout out to the Spectrum Talk.
Yeah.
And we can catch you guys every Sunday at what time?
4:30 to 5:30 p.m. It's on YouTube
Okay.
or Dice Clark Facebook.
Okay.
It'll be live, and then you can follow Hezekiah Kids, Puzzle Pieces, and Adapt. So yeah, check it out, man. It's good information. Even if you're not a person like myself who don't know nobody or have nobody in their family with autism, please spread the word.
Yeah.
Tag a person who
yeah.
does, or text them and reach out to them. Say, hey, go on YouTube, follow the Spectrum Talk, because we have episodes on there that can help you if you just tapping in now. You can go and watch old episodes and follow people that we had on the show to
and get those resources.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
Thank you again for that. So speaking of podcasts, you also have the What Up Doe podcast that streams on YouTube every Sunday as well?
Yep, 6 to 7.
6 to 7. So you busy on Sunday?
Yeah, I am very busy. Yeah, I am. I go to church in the morning, so shout out to my pastor, Lawrence C. Glass Jr., El Bethel Baptist Church. We start my day off on Sundays. Bless over my podcast, the Spectrum Talk, and then we follow it with the What Up Doe, which you were a guest on there.
Yes, I was. Shout out to me.
Yes, shout out to you. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you.
It's a real good show.
We try to leave that impression when people come on the show, so you want to come back.
Yeah.
You know, so shout out to my team. If I don't get them a shout out, man, they'd be on my head. But shout out to my man Dirty, one of the co-hosts, my nephew Gino, and then Ted Skills. And then I can't never forget my man, super producer Rico, who does everything behind the scenes. They always don't get a shout out because they always behind the scenes working, making the magic happen while we able to sit up there and spread the word. So shout out to super producer Rico and the rest of the team, What Up Doe Pod Talk Podcast. And you also can catch us on YouTube, What Up Doe, WUD, or Dice Clark on Facebook.
Yeah. We will be tuning in. And again, I had a great time. How long have you guys been doing that podcast?
Almost 2 years.
Okay. So
almost 2 years. Okay. Yeah. So, and I wanted to be known that we are the John Mason award-winning podcast.
Okay. Yeah. Make sure you. So, how did you guys obtain that accolade?
Well, they have what you call the Poskers.
Okay.
And it caters to all podcasts. You got to find out about it. You got to get help. Yeah, because you get yours on there. I'm going to put you on it. Okay. And you get nominated. And people vote for you. And we won the brand new podcast of the year.
Okay. We're going to talk about that offline. I mean, you have to give me the info.
Yeah, give you the information, man. So shout out to Miles Dixon.
Hey, Miles.
Yeah, the founder and the host of Poskers.
Okay.
Dress up, great food, great company. You meet all these other podcasters.
Okay.
And you got different categories. We was the first time involved nominated for 4 categories.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
we ended
awesome.
up winning one.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You just get all kind of awards. You just recently got the presidential award for community service.
Yes.
Talk about that. And who did you get that award from?
Oh man, no, that was dope. I was shocked to get that. That was from the Harris and Biden, the president administration. Yeah, they give out, don't quote me, but I want to say 53 over the world.
53
of them, and I was one of them. So yeah, for doing the work in the community.
How did you get nominated for that?
I don't even know. I think they,
you
never know who watching. And I guess over the years, like I said, people, they hear your name and what you do, and people spread the word. So people might be connected to that, and they ask about who doing what. And I got an email, and it was like, hey, we want to present you an award for what you're doing in the community. And that's the highest award you can achieve.
Wow.
Yeah, the presidential award. Yeah.
So what was that like receiving it? Was it a whole to-do behind that?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't much, but it was like a gala, again, dressed up, food. You meet all the other people who receive an award. You get the presenters. Listen, it was amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Tasha Lee, who doing a lot. Natasha, I don't want to say Tasha. Natasha Lee, she's big in the community. She do a lot. She also was a guest on my show too, but she was one of the ones who presented it.
Okay.
So she do a lot and was able to give me that award. So shout out to her. But I'm gonna say this: like at that time, It was no big deal to me.
Mhm.
I'm not big on the accolades. I'm more big on the help.
Mhm.
So when I was getting it, I was like, I wasn't gonna go.
Really?
Yeah, and I
You
end
do
up
have to celebrate yourself, you know.
no, and I'm starting to accept
Yeah.
it more. But shout out to 105.9 Kiss FM,
Mhm.
John Mason, Angie Starr, and Showtime. It was crazy because at that moment I was on the radio um, talking about an autism event,
Mm.
and then they brought up that about the award, and I was telling them like, yeah, it's no big deal. I'm not gonna go. So shout out to Mason, man, always getting me together in some areas. So he was like, no, brother, you have to go receive this award. This is huge. And
That's on behalf of all the people you
yeah,
help.
yeah.
Yeah.
So at first I didn't accept it that way, but then afterwards after I got it and was there
Yeah.
and seeing all the other great people who do a lot in the community, I kind of got myself together and was like, oh, this is big. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But you live and you learn. You know what I'm saying? But my thing be I be want more people to get involved,
Mhm.
especially in the black community. I'm big on unity. I'm big on us coming together and stop talking about it.
Mhm.
Shout out to Angie Starr again, who started this new podcast called Solutions Not Slogans.
Yeah.
It's one of the dopest things ever because that's what I'm on.
Mhm.
And her and I done teamed up with that, and we trying to be more about solutions.
Yeah.
I'm not big on marches. I'm not marching nowhere about nothing.
Right. Because what is it solving?
Nothing.
It's just present.
It just killed time until something else happened again. I'm not big on keep talking about it.
Mhm.
I'm more of an action person.
So you have a nonprofit?
Yes, I do.
Talk about that.
The nonprofit I have is called the Love Our Kids Family and Community Project.
Mm.
And it's because I want to target all areas.
Okay.
I start with the kids first. What people fail to realize, you can't do nothing without kids without the parents being there.
Mhm.
So that creates a family. Then when you got the different families there, now you're creating a community. And when I do events, I do it towards the kids,
Mhm.
which bring out the families
Right.
to bring a community together. And now you're interacting. And now we coming together as a whole
And then you bring in resources.
Resources
I'm
to
sure
help,
other nonprofits,
yeah, to get involved.
programs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to get involved and volunteer with your
Yes.
nonprofit, how can they contact you? How can they get involved?
You can either email me at dice413.cc@gmail.com, or you can contact me at area code 313-425-6473, or you can follow me on social media at Dice Clark on Facebook or Dice Clark 413 on Instagram.
Perfect. So you have another future award coming up too.
Yeah,
Let's
that's.
talk about that. What is that?
I was shocked on that too, man. So, excuse me. Shout out to Focus Hope. It's a father organization. They emailed me and said they want to present me an award for the work I do in the community and being a father figure to a lot of our young kids and kings and queens in the neighborhood.
Kings and Queens.
Yeah. So it's a week after Father's Day. I want to say the 19th, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Somewhere around there, so they will be presenting me an award. I'm gonna share it with the community. I like sharing that type of information because I want them to come out
Yeah.
and support me on receiving it. So that was huge to get that email that I'll be getting an award in June for fathers.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So Dice, look, that name is so fitting because you just winning all over the place.
Yeah, no doubt. Hit a lick, baby. Picture me rolling.
Okay. How you stay so positive?
God.
Okay.
Now is God.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
And why do you say now? What was it before?
Ooh, that was terrible. I think he said, like I said, my village, he blessed me with a village to save my life.
Okay.
Because I was always angry. I still got it in me, don't get it wrong, but I catch myself because I got more God in me now than I did before. I don't know if you know about the character Spawn. He was a person that was caught between evil and good, and he got the it's a short picture of him. He got the wing of an angel and then the horn of a devil. And he would try to do good all the time, but he kept getting pulled back over to the bad side. So all my life, I've been in survival mode. I've been taking care of myself since I was 12 years old.
Okay.
So it's been a hard journey. Yeah, 12.
Okay.
And I used to sell drugs, used to steal cars, all the wrong stuff. Nobody was telling me what not to do. And then when you in survival mode, you're not thinking about you or your people, the outcome. I thank God He saved me for prison. I've never been to prison. Um, but I had a village who took a chance with me. And when I say a village, I had a village. And I still do, even at my age now. And I didn't know it then, but even when I was doing wrong, it was families that took me in. No
They
matter
saw
what,
something.
they did. I didn't see it. They
Yeah.
saw it. They took a chance with me. And no matter what wrong I did, they still loved on me. They spreaded love. And I had some that spreaded God. Now, I was against it. At first, I believed in God, but I just was like, if God was for me, why I have to go through all this stuff? Why my parents going through the things they going through? And then you look at other families, and that's what people got to understand. As a kid, if nobody teach you and show you and the reason why this is happening, all you do is see other families. They got the good mother and father in the household. They parents loving on them, buying them nice things, treating them good. I was a kid running the streets, 12 years old. I was able to walk in the street, ride my bike in the street, go around the corner, lead a block, do whatever I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I was selling drugs at 12 just to have nice clothes to go to school, because you don't want to get talked about. And I wasn't one of those kids who got talked about because I was a bully. You know what I'm saying? So I got older and I got God in my life. It opened my eyes to see things from a different lens than my own. So I punished myself. That's why I'm such a giver now.
So that explains why you're so passionate about all the things that
Yes.
you do, especially as it pertains to helping these kids.
Yeah,
That explains a lot. So it's genuine.
it is. It's from the
Yeah.
heart. And I think over the years I try to right my wrongs.
Mm.
And I want to do that for the rest of my life. I did enough wrong. So moving forward, I just want to give back. I want to help people, and I want to give what that love and that I want to give God first. Then I want to give love, and I want to give back to my community like that village I had.
Yeah.
And I want to help these young kings and
Pour into
queens,
'em.
pour into them,
Yeah.
and help them before they get caught up and go through what I went through
Before they get
before they get caught
Yeah.
up. See, and that's my thing about the solution,
not slogans.
not slogans.
Yeah.
So I'm big on solutions. So
Mhm.
we know what the problems are, but everybody.
Right, we already know what those are.
So why
Yeah.
cry about it? What are you
Yeah.
doing about it?
You're right, absolutely.
So, and I tell people this part too about other cultures. Stop comparing us to other cultures. We are not them. They start raising their kids from birth how to live a certain way. The black culture been in survival mode all our lives.
Yeah.
We never had. So all we know is that. So the thing of it is, what are you doing to change that?
Absolutely.
So that's me. I try to help my community, educate them. And I don't like talking about it because it irritates me. I get angry when people just sit up and cry about why this not going that way, why this not happening, why we can't do this. We understand we got issues, we got problems. It's not easy for us to live under one roof with 5 black people to help each other come together because we don't know that.
Right.
We don't know financial literacy. All we know is that we got to try to get it the best way we can, and we selfish because we don't know if we're going to get it again. So we got to learn to build that unity and bring our community back together, and stop worrying about what other cultures doing. We can prevent it if we come together. I don't want to talk to people who crying about stuff. I want to talk to people who ready to come and say, "Hey, I'm ready to play my part. What can I do to, give back, stand up and take accountability?" That's what black people need to do. Stop pointing a finger and take accountability. It's our own fault. We do the wrong is from our own people. White people ain't doing nothing to us.
Yeah. That's not who I'm afraid of. I know
I'm not
where they
afraid.
coming from.
Right.
Yeah.
They right in front of you.
Yeah.
We don't support each other. We know all of that, right? Let's change
How
that.
do we change that? Let me hear some solutions.
Take accountability. Like
I
I'm
do.
doing. Step up. Step up, play your part. Like, again, I knew what wrong I was doing to my people.
Okay.
I changed that. Let me give back to my people. Let me pour into my people now instead of taking from them and doing harm to them. Let me help them. So everybody has to do that. Let me support my people. You got a business, just like how we do with this, right? You got a podcast, I got a podcast. You was a host, a guest on my podcast. You invited me to be on yours. To spread the word. These platforms are used to spread awareness of whatever your thoughts is. So we here for each other, right? People have to stand up and take accountability. Stop pointing the finger. Stop worrying about, oh, my neighbor, they doing this, doing that. Well, what are you doing to change it? Go knock on your neighbor door. You don't even know your neighbors. People black. I grew up in a neighborhood where it was community, neighborhood watch. We didn't have cameras. We didn't have alarms. We had our neighbor. We didn't disrespect our neighbors. Because they could tear your butt up too and take you home and get you another whip.
Different times.
They feed you. All of that. So we got to get that back. And the only thing is, what people got to do is start doing it. Stop talking about it and do it. Go on your own block. Start in your own house. Get your house together first. I tell people this all the time. Get your own stuff together. First and foremost, put God first. Get God back in your life. Put God back in your house.
Amen.
Put it in your kids. You know what I'm saying? Start pouring love again. Start loving on your people. Stop turning your nose up at people. Because you're only doing it to your own people.
That's right.
So just do something different. That's how you make the change. Everybody take accountability. Because we all doing wrong. We all doing wrong to our own people. So step up and do what you need to do. Stop talking about it. Again, start in your own house. Then go walk up your block. Meet your neighbors. How you doing? I'm Dice Clark. I live 3 houses down from you. I just wanted to introduce myself. If you need any help, especially the elderly. You got your seniors on your block. You see they trash can need to be pulled out. Start doing it for them. Start cutting their grass. Start shoveling their snow. Start going to check on them. Do welfare checks. You know, watch out. You shouldn't have to have a camera or alarm. Because somebody come over there, you don't know them. How you doing? Who you looking for? That's how it's supposed to be. So we need to just get back into that. Again, you start with God and then start spreading love. So my slogan is God first, pray, live, love, and laugh.
God first, though.
Always.
So what hood are you from, Dice?
I'm from right over here. I'm from Dexter. Grew up from there. I'm proud to say it. I mean, Dexter made me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm from all over. I'm good in every hood. I love all my people. I'm Detroit bound.
I could tell.
Yeah, I'm Detroit bound.
I could just tell that it's Detroit is running all up and through you.
Yeah, for sure. But Dexter, that's why I started that with the entrepreneur stuff, giving back to the community over there. Dexter was a neighborhood that I will always represent. Because it was hard times over that way, but we stuck together in that neighborhood, and it just taught me a little bit about unity. Like I said, when I started giving back and buying the neighborhood, basketball hoops and stuff, doing community activities, the whole neighborhood come together. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, you had your people who beef with each other, but when we did community stuff and came together, they showed up. I did concerts in the neighborhood. Shout out to my nephew Knowledge. He's back then.
He's a poet.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I remember Knowledge back in the day.
Yeah, he dope.
Yeah.
He real dope now. Conscious lyricist. I don't call him a rapper, but when he was coming up, I did a community concert in the neighborhood, right in the middle of the neighborhood. When I say everybody showed up, so doing stuff like that, you know. Coming together, man. It's just unity. Just seeing my black people.
How do you get the funds to do all of this? Because all of these things take dollars. Nothing is free.
Yeah, that's the hard part. God is good. I do everything out of my pocket.
Wow.
Even with my nonprofit, I haven't got $1 from my nonprofit yet, and I had my nonprofit for 3 years. Not one company yet donated to any cause I do, any community activity. But shout out to my community. For those who do send donations, I have a Zelle and a Cash App that when I post my events, I reach out to the community and say, hey, I need y'all help. Whatever you send gonna help. Because regardless if they send it or not, I learned to not worry and wait on people. I do it. If I know I need $5,000, I work until I get $5,000. And I pay for everything. And then whatever money comes in from people, I put it towards that. So even like now, every year we do different events. I'm doing an event for Father's Day. We've been doing that since 2019.
Where will that be at?
That will be held at 18621 West McNichols. I have a store over there. It's a boutique. Shout out to Sassy Boutique. Um, Venus Experience Massages. These are my partners in the store now. And then shout out to my partner Sanchez from Golden Wings. And
What are these businesses that you shouting out? Let's since we shouting
okay.
them out.
Yeah, I gotta shout them out because
let's
these
see if we
these
can,
these are black owners
Okay.
that
And you
I
said on
partner
6
with.
Mile.
6 Mile off
Okay.
of Southfield Freeway.
Okay.
This will be held pre-Father's Day, the Saturday before Father's Day.
Mhm.
I got a flyer. I should have sent it to your engineer to post it, but I wasn't thinking. But we cater to the fathers. We feed the fathers for Father's Day a free
That's
steak
what's up.
dinner.
Okay.
We make it a party. Shout out to my cousin Bear, the
'Cause
DJ.
men rarely get anything.
They do.
We
They
women,
don't.
We take.
Y'all
people
get
on
everything. Mother's Day get everything, and we do stuff for Mother's Day too. But we keep
Yeah.
it quiet. We just do different things, but we don't expose it the way we do for Father's Day because
Okay.
Father's Day get less love.
Yeah.
So we trying
We
to
gonna
change
give
that
some love
this year. We need
Yeah.
everybody to come out.
Okay.
It's a free event. We gonna have vendors there to sell products that cater to fathers.
Okay.
So the women can come in and buy gifts for their kids, the sons,
Mhm.
the fathers, the uncles, the brothers, any male that you love, and you come and support the vendors that's up there. We're gonna have the food, steak dinners for the fathers, but we're
Mhm.
gonna have a food vendor there for the other adults to just purchase food to support the vendor.
Okay. Yeah. for
Gonna have
sure.
a DJ. We're just gonna have a fun day for fathers, and,
Okay.
and acknowledge the fathers. So Sanchez from Golden Wings,
Okay.
we partnered up. I have a game room.
What's Golden Wing?
It's a chicken place.
Is it good?
Oh, it's delicious. It has 52 different sauces.
Wow.
Yeah, black owned, father and sons.
Gotta check it out. Golden Wings, and that's on 6 Mile.
No, that one is located on Greenfield, 14611. I'm gonna say Greenfield between Eaton and Chalfont.
Oh, again.
It's by Grand River.
Yeah.
Greenfield and Grand River area. Golden Wings. But Sanchez, great guy, teamed up with me immediately. We met. We was neighbors. My game room was next to him,
Okay.
and from that point, I told him all the events that I do. He teamed up with me right away.
So he helps provide. The
Yes,
food.
yep.
Okay.
He whatever we need, he helps donate towards whatever we gotta have
Mhm.
towards the event.
And then you said Sassy Boutique.
Sassy Boutique,
what's
and that's
that?
where the event is held at.
Okay.
That's located at 18621 West McNichols. That's between Southfield and Greenfield.
Okay.
Um,
What's Sassy Boutique? Give a shout out.
yeah, Sassy Boutique. Shout out to my girl Coco Chanel. She's a nurse
Mhm.
by trade, but she got the boutique inside the store. But she also do nails,
Okay.
facials,
All right.
body, whatever they do for the women. The body, I forgot what it's called, but it's not too much she don't do for the women.
So it's clothes in there too.
Yes,
Okay.
you can shop. Oh, teeth whitening, she does that.
We gotta come holler at you. What's her name again?
Her name is Coco Chanel.
Coco Chanel.
And that's at Sassy Boutique.
Okay.
And inside of there is our other business partner. Shout out to Ashley. It's called Venus Experience. Get the massages. They just put the new sauna in there now. Great massages at a discount rate. And if you mention Dice Clark or What Up Doe podcast, you're gonna get a discount from both parties.
Okay.
These are my partners. They're gonna be there the day of the Father's Day event
Okay.
because we want the women to come out to purchase a massage for the fathers.
Oh.
Yeah, purchase
that's
teeth
great.
whitening, purchase
Yeah.
nails, getting their nails done or whatever.
Yeah.
A manicure. I hate saying get their nails done. That sounds a little funny, but they gonna be there set up. The women can shop as well, but we want to cater to the fathers for this
Gotcha.
Father's Day event.
We're gonna have to patronize that for
Please.
that. Also, is we're gonna have to just patronize them in general.
Yes.
And if any of you guys want to come on the podcast to promote your business,
Yes.
feel free to reach out and talk about what it is that you do. Golden Wings, you too.
Yeah.
Bring a sample of some wings too if you want to. And come give a shout. I love shouting out.
Black owned
entrepreneurs,
businesses. That's all I do. I support
Yeah.
black owned all the way across the board. All the
Mhm.
businesses I do, I know my purpose is to plant seeds in my black people to
Yes.
watch them flourish. So I'm gonna reach out to them and have them get with you so you can have them
Yeah.
as a guest on the show as well.
Yeah, and
They
bring,
doing big
what
things
they
in the
do,
community.
And
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah.
And that's right in my neighborhood. So
Yeah.
we got to patronize in our own neighborhood.
No, we have
With our
to.
dollars.
Yeah, circulate the black dollar.
them.
Yeah,
period.
definitely.
So
Yeah.
yeah, got to get with them. So this time, as you know, goes by super fast.
So fast when you having fun and talking some great stuff.
Yes.
You know.
So what do you want Detroit to know about you?
I just want them to know that I'm a God-fearing man
Mm-hmm.
and that I'm a giver. And I want y'all to join me. I want y'all to just step up, take accountability, and give back. And know that Dice Clark is here to support you any way I can. If you need any advice, word of wisdom, if I got it, I'll give it to you. I'm here for you. Just know that. If you're black, I'm here for you.
And once again, if people want to volunteer, is there any specifics that you're looking for as far as volunteers are concerned?
Yeah, everything from the coming in hands-on,
Okay.
coming to set up, break down, clean up, help pass out. Because again, we do different things. Every event is different.
Okay.
We always need helping hands.
Mm-hmm.
And then donations, if you would like to donate towards anything that I do for the community, because you definitely going to see where your money going.
Okay.
Black people are scared to donate because they think that person is taking the money and doing what they want to do.
They are. They scared.
With
you.
me,
Yeah.
I'm an open book.
Okay.
You will see it. You will see your money. You will see what I'm doing. I give back all my activities. You're going to see. So, and again, if you want to donate, you can. If you want to come up and give your time, which is more valuable than $1, reach out. I post it. Follow me, Dice Clark, on Facebook, Dice Clark 413 on Instagram. You're going to see it. I'm going to post it because I always post over a month in advance to give people opportunity
So they
to come
can
help.
put it up, make sure it's on their calendar.
Their calendar. No excuses. Or you're going to see it, hear about it. I always go live on everything I do. But if you want to make a donation, my Cash App is Love Our Kids 413. Love Our Kids 413, and that's with the $. That's for Cash App. And then the Zelle is area code 313-425-6473. Again, everything counts. Everything. Like, we do a lot. Like, it's getting bigger, and I want to shout out to my community that do help. I got total strangers who live out of town, who's from Detroit, who send donations when they see that I'm doing stuff.
That's what's up. So when you're not giving your time and community activism, what do you do in your downtime? What do you do in your free time? Don't say sleep.
No, I don't, because I barely get that. But I'm learning to give myself some time too now. I'm starting to transition into that more because I always preach put God first and then yourself.
Yeah.
I can't continue to help my community and burn myself out, and that's what's been going on over all these years. I will put God first, and then I'll put everybody else before me. And I put myself in binds that when it's time for me to get out, then I reach out for help. I don't get it, So, but I'm learning to do what I preach. God first, then me. So now on my own time, I try to just stay to myself mentally for a mental break and relax. Because, again, I know my purpose and I love doing is making people smile. I love helping people. I love giving. So my off time is just relaxing and just giving myself a break. Because other than that, I'm out working. I'm trying to find something to do to give back.
Streets to give back. You ever thought about running for a political office?
No, I haven't thought about it, but I'm more into it now. I'm actually helping, shout out to James Harris, vote James Harris, running for city council at large.
Okay.
At large, not district, at large.
All right,
James Harris, follow him at vote James Harris or at James Harris. Make sure y'all vote for him. But I'm in the field now. I'm his community leader.
Okay.
I help him where we go out to different communities with him.
Okay.
That's the difference too. Not just because he's my friend, because he is in the community.
He's
boots to the
work.
ground.
Okay.
He's knocking on doors, passing out literature, meeting the people in the community. And we starting in the hood. We not downtown. Nothing against downtown, courtyard, none of that.
Yeah.
But all that don't need no help.
Right. You're going to the area.
We going in the hood.
So who you think who you think you're gonna vote for mayor?
I ain't even thinking about that.
No.
I think a lot of them are involved in that for the wrong reasons.
Notoriety, you think? It's a lot of
It's too many people. No, we got more than that. And the shame. The problem is because there's a lot of money on the table this year, and a lot of people only jumping in to get a part of that money to do wrong. That's how I feel.
Wow.
again, actions speak louder than words. I don't got nothing.
Somebody that's doing right.
Now that's the only thing I'm only gonna work with somebody who doing right.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about the mayor candidates.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing against none of them. I don't have nothing bad to say about none of them. I don't know none of them personally. I'm focused on my man James Harris for the city council right now.
But that's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's what we own. So, but
All
for
right,
me,
James Harris.
they don't want me in there because I'm gonna be
Not
straight to
yet.
the hood. No, you vote for me to be the mayor, you gonna get what you. I'm focused on the hood. I'm giving to my people.
I know that.
You know?
You said the Black Robin Hood, right?
Yeah, no doubt. So, I mean, I'm gonna do right by it. They can't have me as no puppet.
Yeah.
Tell me what and when not to do. No, I'm here for the hood. So
That's what's up.
that's why they don't want me as the mayor. Because I'm going to start with my neighborhood first and work my way to downtown.
Like you're doing with, you said James Harris, right?
Yeah, no doubt, with James Harris. And I told him,
Yeah.
and that's what we got to do. And he accepted that. So when he get in that city council seat, and he will, with y'all help, we want everybody vote James Harris. Remember,
All right.
city council at large. And I won't be on this team if he wasn't about the neighborhood. But he's about the neighborhood. He's about his people.
You got some two strong candidates he going up against, so.
They ain't strong
All right,
enough.
James.
Nothing
Hey.
against them.
Right.
But they got to show up in them neighborhoods.
Hey, I feel you.
You know, he already showed up in the neighborhoods. You know why? Because he's a chief of the fire department right now.
Yeah.
28 years.
Mm-hmm.
He's been in the neighborhoods. You don't get fires in the suburbs. You don't get fires downtown, midtown, court. Where you get the fires at? In the neighborhoods.
Yeah.
So he been in the hoods for 28 years. He been seeing how they need the help. So running for city council, he's back in the neighborhoods, boots to the ground, giving back and helping. And he always at all my community events. He'd be at the Father's Day event, help giving back. So shout out to James Harris. Make sure y'all vote for him, city councilman at large.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here today.
Yeah.
We had
thank
another wonderful edition of Beauty and a D with Dice Clark.
Yep.
We gotta have you stop by again. Thank you all in Detroit for watching. We're here every Saturday from 1 to 2 on WJZZ Cool TV.
Amen.
Coolest station in the world.
Thank you. Peace. This was dope.